Good day, folks. This is Ex Mortis here, the undead gamer, playing a little bit of Rimworld tonight. I've played a fair bit of Rimworld, and I've written a fair bit of stories behind it that I've posted, and a lot of people seem to enjoy those. So I thought, let's give a shot at having one of these stories in video form. Let's see if it's very similar. So as I said, I played a fair bit of Rimworld. I'm pretty used to the actual game itself, but I'm still absolutely terrible at it. So all of my games end up going complete nonsense. So I do play a heavily modded version of Rimworld. I'm not a huge fan of playing straight vanilla purely because of all the flaws behind in the game itself that are fixed by the mods. And I've basically gotten to the point where I can't do anything else. So part of the premise today is we're going to be starting off a game that utilizes two major core mechanics that we'll be aiming for. One of them is the Warhammer 40k corruption mod. So hopefully aiming towards getting things like psychers and chaos corruption going within the colony. And the second is the extended prosthetics and cybernetics engineering mods as well. I believe that's EPOE and cybernetics enhanced are the two mods there. So creating pawns that are cybernetically modified to a horrible degree and utilizing all the ridiculous weapons that come through it. Now, one of the things I always do is I don't like low pop Rimworld games, so this game is going to have a large Rimworld population, which is going to result in us getting lots of pawns rapidly, but also struggling against high yield invaders. So we're going for a new colony today. We're just going to be doing Crash Landed. I've already got a preset group of mercenaries started, so... We're playing on Igor Invader. He has a tendency to just throw waves upon waves of raids at you, and rewards you if you actually beat them, punishes you for losing. I've had a game of this basically spiral rapidly because he downed a couple of my pawns, which then buffed him, and he got more reinforcements, and then down more of our pawns. So we'll of course be playing on losing in fun, but keeping a reload anytime because things can break, things can go wrong, so it's always good to be able to reload the game if you need to. So, here we go. This is the landing site we'll take. It's a temperate forest, small hills, river with 40 out of 60 days growing period. I generally don't like going for an all year round growing period purely because it kind of makes the game a little bit too easy and encourages you just to fortify up and never leave your base. So this will mean I might have to move around a little bit or even just trade for food if things go bad. We'll always go on the slightly larger maps purely because I don't like, and I prefer to start in the spring, especially with Igor Invader, because you need that time to build up. So with that chosen, let's move on to the people. Okay, so we've got our three colonists here. Morg, Cooper, and Cherie. Now, I have created these colonists using Prepare Carefully, purely because it's a hard game already. I don't want to make it any more difficult for myself. So Morg here is our plants, animals, and cooking, with a little bit of medical to back up. We've got Cooper, who is more of our construction, mining, and combat orientated character. And then we have Cherie, who's our medical and intellectual character. So between the three of them, they can cover most bases as needed. Now, we don't have a good crafter to start off with, which is absolutely necessary, and we are lacking on multiple constructors and miners, which makes the early start a little bit slow. But trust me, you're going to see the number of people coming through. It's not going to matter. Alright, and welcome to the map. Having a quick look around, the most logical place to start is here. A little bit of mud right next to it, which kind of sucks, but that'll be good functioning as a kill box. Plenty of fertile rich soil to grow on. Good little natural defenses, components, silver, steel, all in there, and a river next door. Now, I always run with the impassable chest heap water mod because rivers are too good to pass up, and given how difficult this game's going to be, I need all the help I can get. Oh, some plasteel right nearby as well, and a turkey. Excellent. Alright, let's get the colonists down. Bring this down to standard, and here they come. First one out of the escape pod is Cherie. Welcome aboard, Cherie. Alright, Cooper, pick up one of these rifles, and then get this flak gear on, buddy. You're the main combat wombat. Cherie with your shooting as well, and Morg, get a knife. Now, I've changed the revolver for a rifle because revolvers are just straight out useless. First things first, let's get some wood cut down. I'm an absolute sucker for wood. I build all of my bases out of wood, and I shouldn't. It's very silly of me, but I do it anyway. So I'm probably going to start off by building a little stockpile, probably here, some houses around here, and then beginning my farms over there. So let's get to work. Just a small structure to start with for a stockpile. And then let's get some basic growing zones going. So I usually go for a basic start of things like carrots. Carrots? Carrots aren't in this game. I mean, they can be in this game if you got the vegetable, which I don't believe is updated to 1.2 yet. But I usually always start off with a little bit of rice, a little bit of rice, then move on with a little bit of taters, and leave it at that. And once we're established, once these are all sown, I'll put in some cotton as well because we need clothing. Alright, let's get to work. Everybody on their way. I'm just going to jump this up to fast speed and we'll get through. As you can see, these guys are all praying. Oh, we should absolutely check the current status of my people's souls. So looking at Shari on this left-hand side, you've got the soul icon. So she is a member of the Imperial cult, and as you can see, she's warp-touched. I don't fully know what all of this means yet, but I'm hoping to absolutely get as many people up to Lost as possible. So as you can see down the bottom here, she's just given the Litany of Tajuti, which is their little like work prayer that they can do. Next up we have Morg, who's also part of the Imperial cult, also warp touch. That's a little bit boring, Morg. And Cooper. Cooper is slightly above warp touched, as you can see there, but is also part of the Imperial cult. So no cultists yet, but don't worry, they're coming. Alright, getting started on those little bases there, and I will set up my work priorities. I'll do that off camera, and we'll get this all sorted, and we'll come back once we've got our basic base functioning. So we've got the basic storage down, starting to sow some seeds in the fields, and we're building ourselves our initial house. Now I have a tendency to always build this little kind of 4-room structure with a central common room. I don't know why, because it's just how I do it. You'll find I'm very much a creature of habit. I will build the same kind of stuff over and over again. Not because it's good, or it's efficient, or anything like that. I generally do it because I'm dumb. I'm really bad at this game. Let's get that built. Cherie is sleeping on the floor. Morg is sleeping in the stockpile. Cooper is sleeping over here. Ah, yes. We should definitely set up schedules. Now, if I remember correctly, Cherie is a night owl. Yep, look at that. And that means, of course, not at the moment because she's asleep, but she will get penalties for being a night owl. So, night owls are what? They are between 11 to 8 if they're awake. So if we flip over to a schedule, under Cherie, changing 11 to 18 to that, chucking in some work the rest of the time. And then everybody else stays on during the day shift. Alright, so that is our initial schedule set up and good to go. Let's give him a little bit more at the end of the day there. And we're all hunky-dory. Oh right, one thing I forgot to do was check the map for ruins and ancient dangers. Now it doesn't look like there's any ruins, they don't always spawn, and I can't spot any ancient dangers on this map. Now there's always supposed to be an ancient danger on every map, but I've found a couple of maps recently that I haven't spawned with them. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the storyteller, I don't know if it's the map generation, or if I've got any mods that are conflicting with it. But yeah, it looks like there's no ancient danger on here. Some gold here though, so that's always good. So without an ancient danger, that probably means we're not going to have any access to any high-tech gear straight off the bat, because there's no crypto sleep pods to pull weirdo survivors from and steal their stuff. So we're probably stuck with these couple of weapons for a while. So, straightforward plan, get started on here, expand the stockpile, build a production room, put a wall across here, put a wall across here, funnel them through either the river, yeah, we can put a little bit of wall there, or over here. Now if I put a wall across there, that'll force them to go through this mud, and then we can defend on the other side. And that should give us a nice initial defense until they can't start hitting our walls with sticks and causing us to, you know, die. Alright. Everyone keep about your business. Let's get some furniture going. We need some beds in these rooms. And everyone keep going. Alright, wonderful. Let's keep moving forward and I'll keep you guys up abreast of what's going on. Now this is another one of those mods that I can't... Actually, sorry. I can't remember what adds it, but I'm just absolutely in love with it. Plant scrap generators. I don't know if that's base game anymore. Actually, can I check? Maybe it is base game. Maybe plant scrap's actually been introduced to the game. But regardless, plant scrap generators save my life more often than not. So let's get our power network up and running. Bugger all's happening at the moment, purely because there's 3 people. It's the first night. But as you can see, we've got beds up and running. Cherie's now on her night shift. Got a little bit of herbal medicine sitting there, so let's maybe get that into undercover. And we're building more of a production storage room up here. Now, one of the mods I've got is LW's extended storage, which allows us to build a lot of storage structures and actually produce things. God damn it, Cooper! You botched building a scrap generator, you bastard. It's okay. Absolute wank. Alright, let's get the power conduits set up over here. And then bring it across. No, one too high. Bring it across here into the actual base itself. Oh, we've got visitors. Hello. What are you? Name's Cheetah. Alright, yep, cool. You can keep passing on by, Cheetah. No need for you. So, any of you long-term Rimworld aficionados are already probably yelling at me for my distinct lack of table and chairs, and I'm sorry. But this is how I do. It's very bad, I know. It's the worst crime you can commit, as is the pun for Rimworld. But look, there we go. Problem solved. Let's get this going. Alright, let's put in a basic kitchen, a basic butcher's, so we can start producing food. We've still got 31 packed survival meals. That's like at least 5 days worth of food, so it's not like we're racing. What is with all this construction botched? Again! Look at all these. Construction botched, construction botched. Absolutely terrible. This is what you get when you have a rank 2 person on building. It's my own fault. But you can't blame me, alright? I'm dealing with what I've got. Run some power through there. We've still got a little power coming in. That'll give that going. And let's put in some wall lights. Alright, add build, butcher creature, do that forever. Add bill, cook simple meal, cook 4 simple meal, put that around. Once per colonist. Alright, so that'll give us 13 simple meals in the bank. And what we'll probably do is we'll probably turn this into a little freezer. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'll run that down there and put in another door there. And we'll make this a little bit of a corridor. Double door this over here. Now, you've probably noticed my error. I haven't put anywhere for the goddamn vent. Let's just cancel all that. A mad raccoon. Where you at, buddy? Down there, thank God. I thought it was going to be this one up here. Alright, let's get Cooper and Shari. As you can see, Cooper is in an absolute shocking mood. He always is. Because he always hits on the 2 women. Every single game I've played with these guys, he always tries to hit on the 2 women. Always gets rebuffed. The end result is he gets upset. Alright, now, you're going to notice one of the biggest changes. You might not notice against the raccoon, but Igor Invader does something horrific, which is he doubles all damage dealt and taken. So what you'll find is you'll one-hit kill a lot of things, and when you do get into combat, you'll find yourself absolutely murdering people and getting murdered in return, but also blowing off limbs incredibly easily. The number of people who'd lost limbs in my previous playthrough was very, very concerning. I can tell you that much. Now, I'm thinking I might push this wall down one more. I know, it's a waste of resources, but I don't need a massive freezer to get started with. All I need is somewhere to store stuff, and then down the line we'll have access to storage. So it won't matter at all. So let's just clear all that, tick meals, and we will also put in all your actual raw food as well. Now, we'll also store corpses in here, but just animal corpses and only fresh, no rotten. But, as always, no bugs! No bugs, which reminds me, let's go back to this. No bugs. Do not Butcher bugs. You dickheads. The number of times I forget to turn that off, and then I watch as my people eat simple meals made out of bugs and then start throwing up everywhere. It's like the bane of my life, I swear. Major break risk, Cooper. What do you need? See? See? Stop. Please. Stop. Why do you have to do this to me every time, Cooper? Every time. Alright, well, if you got a mental break, it's your own fault, mate. No means no. So let's get started on batteries. And then we're going to go straight into, from there, windmill generator, because those are machining, so we can get some smithing going. And we also want drug production. And then beer brewing, I believe, is usually the next one I go for. The reason I go for beer brewing, which is actually a pretty unusual one for a lot of people don't bother going down that avenue, is because this has tea and coffee in it. And that comes through the beer brewing. And tea and coffee is a huge bonus to just your general overall mood. I think they're both +5, so if you can get both of them at the same time, you just knock it out of the park. Right. Names. Very good question, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to see how this video goes, and depending on if we get comments on the video, I'll leave it up to you guys to suggest a name. If you're interested in this nonsense, go ahead, and I'm going to say either if we don't get much response, I'll choose a name I like, otherwise I'll go with the top liked name in the comments below. So give that a comment if you're interested in seeing it going. Now, one thing I will say is, while Morg, Cooper, and Cherie are our first 3 starting colonists, and their names are set in stone, I don't know why I like those names, but I do. Any additional colonists from here on out, feel free to name them. Slap it in there, throw it in there, whatever you want. Alright, back into the game. Just having a little bit of a zoom. Ooh, what the Geolit? There's a bug! When did... Oh, okay. How did I miss that? There is a bug called Trist. Do we want to capture the bug, folks? I don't know, but look, I've never had a friendly bug come down before, so we are going to grab it. Hopefully we can befriend it. Shari, I know you're asleep right now, but go rescue Trist, please. Let's see if we can get a friendly bug. Oh, look, spaceship chunk. Nothing weird's going to happen. Shari's going to go save Trist the bug. Come on back, Trist. And it might join the colony. I don't know. I've never really dealt with bugs before. I do... Okay, now can I actually treat... Alright, you are tending to Trist, but... Alright, look, I will give it some herbal medicine, but we have a raid coming. So, the group of pirates from the Hunter unit have arrived nearby. They will prepare for attack. Prepare for a while and then attack. So they're up here. Papa, the Hunter, with an epic spiked mohawk and a club. So this is great, because this is going to show off just how brutal Igor Invader can be. And I look forward to it ruining his life to start with, but then my life down the line. So he's going to wait for a while, so I'm going to give Cherie time to go and try and save Trist's life. Meanwhile, Morgan Cooper having a nap. Keep their strength up. Good on them. Alright, here we go. Papa is rushing down. Let's get everybody up. So he's probably going to come across there. So that means he's coming all the way around, but he might come through here. So let's just set our people up in here. Just in case he does come down this. Because there's a slight gap there that he can come through. Now, if he does do that, that's stupid, because I got beautiful cover right here. And I'll probably keep, actually, that as a concept, because if I wall across here and force him through there... Nope, he's going to come all the way around. He's igniting wooden wall. Nope, he's not even going to do that. He's going to hit the back of my wall. So this is very uncommon. They don't usually do this. So I'm going to put Morg in here and get Cooper to go around. So Morg, can you go put that up, please? Don't burn my base down. Oh, why is this raccoon? Fresh, spoils 1.3 days. Really? Wow, okay. Hey, Morg, can you just butcher that raccoon? And you guys come down here. Alright, and off we go. Shoot him. Yeah, 51 damaged from a single rifle, and he's down. That's just how easy it is to drop people in Igor Invader. It's almost underwhelming, but what happens to them can happen to you. Cooper is once again in a shitty mood, and why do we think that is? You idiot. Rebuffed by Morg, rebuffed by Cherie. See, these guys don't have a problem. They're not up. There we go. No, hang on. Morg and Cooper are hitting on each other and getting upset when they rebuff each other. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Rimworld. Rescued animal didn't join. Trist. Why? I saved you. I helped you. And you just... What? I said... This animal you rescued isn't joining your colony. You said that, right? But it is an insect of the colony. It's under my animals tab and everything. Well, okay. Erect Explorer named Pansy. Look at this. Alright, what do you got? Are you any good? Super immune, bloody wonderful, industrious, and bloodlust. All just lovely things. Let's check out their soul. Oh, they're very much on their way to tainted. But they're very good. Bloodlust is a little bit because she will beat the shit out of people, but she also enjoys pain and fighting. No impressive skills, but a bunch of passions. Across the board, another minor. Shit constructing. Animals. Cooking. So, worth capturing and saving. And thankfully, that's why I built the 4-bedroom unit. We can get this for prisoners. So, Morg, get out there and capture. Poor old Pansy and her knife. Steal that knife. So, Morg's going to get out there and Morg's going to solve this problem. Where's Cooper at? Cooper, what are you doing? Oh, you're deconstructing a ship chunk. Good job, buddy. Cooper is once again having a major break risk. Recreation unfulfilled. Why? I've got you a lovely horseshoe pin right there. Throw things at it. Oh, you're looking at a dead corpse. That's probably why. Can you just... Cannot haul. No empty accessibles. What is this then? Why is that off? Okay, that's entirely on me. I'll accept that. So, tick corpses. Turn off animal corpses. Tick insect corpses. Get that out of here, please. Good boy. This. Oh, look, we're getting raided again. Anyway, I'll fix that later. Cotton plant. Okay, what have we got for this raid? A group from the Hunters unit again. It's Smith with an axe. Now, this guy's significantly better skill-wise, but he's incapable of carrying, social, and firefighting. He's a tortured artisan Greedy. Now, Greedy's real bad. Greedy can ruin a person, because they always want an impressive bedroom, and early game, that's not easy to do. So he's 71. So, we're probably going to kill this guy and leave him for dead. Cooper, just please stop being you as a what do you mean 8 without a table? It's right there. Rimworld, you drive me bonkers sometimes. Okay, there you go, nice clip there. What that do to him? Left leg with a bolt action. Cherie should run. Cooper should run. Morg, don't stop. There we go. Ooh. Actually survived, but I shot his entire right leg off and he's got Alzheimer's. This guy, they sent one 70-year-old dude with Alzheimer's to fight me, and this is absolutely horrible. Like, alright, Morg, can you... No, just stab him to death. That's also horrendous. Oh my god. This poor man. I cut his other leg off. Look. Just kill him. Oh, thank you, Morg. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. What a horrific loss of life. Finally, we've got batteries. Let's get those started. Thank you, Cooper, for building our batteries. Did that actually... Is that connected to the power network? No, it's not. Let's get that connected to the power network, and then let's get that flipped back on. Cooper, I don't care about your major break risk. Recreation starved. Sort your shit out. Stop. Major break risk. Critical alert. Major break risk. For fuck's sake. What are you doing now, Morg? Washing. You're washing in mud. You disgusting individual. Now you're cooking. Cooking some rice. What an exciting time. So one of the things we're going to need to do is definitely get this storage moved out into this main room, and this will function as my main production room to start off with, and then we'll have kind of the lab over here, fridge there, and we'll double reinforce this wall so they can't easily punch through, or we'll put embrasures there so we can shoot out as they try to. Be real nice. Oh, look at this gold right here too. Man, I'm just getting a lot of good ore spawns. Okay. So let's start on that. Alright, we've got another raid. A group of Outlanders from Haitian. 2 of them this time. What do we got? Knife and pistol. What are you wearing? What is that on your back? A low shield pack. A single-use man-portable low shield projector. I've seen these. They're really, really good. Definitely want to get a hold of that, but once again, we're running into the beautiful risk of Cooper. Drowsy, go have a nap. Darkness, awful wet, soaking wet. Did you walk through the water or something? Can I just, like, staple your mouth shut so you never talk to these women again? So Trist, can you wake up? I could really use a bug right now. Alright, let's wait for these guys to attack, shoot them horribly dead, steal their stuff. Or, if any of them are lucky, survive. So I definitely want to try and keep him alive just so I can steal his gear. Pyromaniac's pretty bad, definitely because when he breaks he'll burn stuff down. But a good crafting, that's necessary. We don't have crafting at the moment. Boil, on the other hand, ooh, night owl, but volatile. So volatile's pretty bad, but look at those skills. Good cooking, good planting, good animals. So I'd also take Boil as well. Boil's got a gunshot wound in the neck, which does lower a couple of his abilities a bit. Which is not great, but we can fix that later. I fucking shot you dead. Well, that sucks. But we're still gonna strip you. Cooper, go home. Strip. Strip. And we've got the first Empire quest. So, wonderful, and let's accept this straight away. What does it mean? Posbos Mopapes, a praetor of the Dominion of Eros, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped. She's now being followed by us, man-hunting Snowhair. I always like the initial quests in the royalty expansion because they're always just so insulting. Like, a man-hunting Snowhair. Who is afraid of a rabid rabbit? Monty Python. Monty Python's afraid of a rabid rabbit. Yeah, okay. No, let's accept that. We're going to accept it with probably Morg at this stage, purely because Morg's always the happiest. Welcome aboard, Morg. Welcome again, Mopapes. Shut off, Mopapes. No one cares about you. Alright, and we have a man hunting Snowhair. Run. Look at these vicious eyes and teeth. And Morg, how about you go butcher that delicious, delicious rabbit. And there we go, Mopapes is now in the shuttle. Quest completed. Morg is now a freeholder, and we've got the quest available to get Morg a lovely, lovely title. Yeoman. Trist is up and about. Hello, Trist. A hailstorm. I've never seen this before, and I'm excited.